Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast Ep113, the Transformer Podcast Show. My name is Josh, also known as G1 Hextron. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Jaim, also known as Victory Saber 77, and Dakota, also known as PrimalSabbath, but I like to call him Primal Selfish. Before we get into anything, did you have a show last night, Dakota?
No, I didn't. I completely spaced on it being the 4th and nobody being at home. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, I just, it'll be 2 weeks.
All right, well, anyways, we've got some mostly third-party news for you guys. It's kind of the quiet before the storm, being San Diego Comic-Con is going to be next week, so that's when we'll have a ton of news. Jaim will get more into that, but Jaim, you want to cover shows and plugs and news and stuff like that?
Yeah. Our next show, which is not going to be until next week, next Saturday, is the Aftercast at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on my channel. And as Dakota said, PrimalCast will be 2 weeks, 18th. And next week we have the San Diego Comic-Con Cybercast show, so we're going to be having our normal show on Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll be talking about all the Transformer news. But then we will have the special edition, which will be on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we're going to talk about everything other than Transformers. So we're going to be checking out Masters of the Universe Classics, NECA, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Turtles, all that type of stuff. We're going to be joined by Count Marzo, so that's going to be really great. So check that out next week, Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We also have the Collection Spotlight, and if you want to sponsor the show, just email Josh at g1hextron@gmail.com. This week's Collection Spotlight is going to be James Transformatics, and take a look at that. If you want your collection to be spotlighted on the show, just email your pictures again to Josh at g1hextron@gmail.com. Keep your pictures between 10 to 20. Other news, movie news, we have the trailer for Creed, which is about Apollo Creed's son, which is being played by Michael B. Jordan. That trailer is on Josh's Facebook page, the G1 Hexatron. BBTS has a sale right now on select DC collectibles, ranging from around $10 to $15. Hasbro Toy Shop has free shipping, no limitations, so anything you want, free shipping. The promo code is July 4th. July and then the number 4, no spaces, and it is good until, you said, the 7th, Josh?
The 6th.
6th.
So it's going to end tomorrow at midnight or whatever time.
So if you want anything, it's a good deal, free shipping, which is really nice. And if you have any questions, please put questions in capital letters, and we will address them. And you can find me Twitter, YouTube, VictorySaber77, Instagram, VictorySaber7, and back to you guys. I guess. Yeah.
All right, Dakota, where can people find you, man? All right, Twitter, YouTube,
You can find me everywhere at PrimalSabbath, Twitter, YouTube. I got a Facebook page. Just search PrimalSabbath, and yeah, that's where you'll find me.
And you can find me, G1 Hextron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Periscope, and my Facebook page is the G1 Hextron. We've got a few people joining us: Ultra Vengeance, Tiger Tracks, Triple Changer Octane,
Cameron Marati.
Okay, yeah, that's it. So, thank you guys for joining us. I know it's a little bit different. Some people said this time actually works out a little bit better for them. It really depends on where you live in the world. Plus, yesterday was July 4th, so that's time to go be with your friends and family and stuff like that. So, gonna start off with it's robot news, something that we can kind of talk about. I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but and then we'll get into the Transformer news. But America has challenged Japan. They have created these large man-controlled mechs, and they're going to be battling it out a year from now. Now, there's about a 2.5-minute video. It's on the Facebook page. Not too hard to find, and it's showing they have Gatling guns, everything. It's Dakota. It's what you want out of battle pods, but it's like real mechs. and they're going to be out there kind of like in a paintball arena with like smashed up cars and walking around, and I think one of them has tank treads or something like that. But what do you guys think? First off, one for America to challenge Japan, and something related to robots is a little dumb, but
yeah, didn't they realize that there's a life-size Gundam?
Yeah.
You know,
like what happens when Japan flies that Gundam over here, and like they really reveal like that thing can turn on and move. Japan, where do I sign up? But I think it'd be awesome. It could be like the next like wave of entertainment. You know what I mean?
They do have that one show on. Is it sci-fi that it's on? But it's these like robots that battle each other. I don't know what the heck it's called.
Oh, BattleBots or something like that.
Something like that. But these are much larger, and they're actually man-controlled. And I mean, these things are going to have Gatling guns and rocket launchers and all kinds of crazy stuff. So. And they're not going to be shooting rockets at... Okay, I want to make sure I'm clear. Like, this isn't like a fight to the death with these, like, two people. It is, like, it has a rocket launcher, but they're going to be, I think, paint or something like that. Just watch the video. It's pretty cool. I'll watch it a couple of times. But someone mentioned on Facebook, they were like, this is basically the beginning of Real Steel. You know? So, I thought it was interesting.
Oh, yeah. I think it's really cool if we're getting to that stage. Next, we'll see them weaponized and deployed.
Here we go.
But I don't know.
This is how it all starts, man.
This is
like, you just go watch these Terminator movies, and you're like, yes, this is where it all begins.
Skynet's already infecting everything.
Soon we'll be like, you know what? Let's not make them man-controlled. That way, and they're just like hand-controlled, and then that way, you know, we can actually use real rockets and bullets and stuff like that, and then we'll give them AI, and it's all downhill from there. So
I'm gonna start working on my hacking skills, man. Oh.
All right, so getting into the collection spotlight, this is Jaim's Transformatics, and I haven't looked through all this yet, but got some pretty nice stuff in there. New, some old. There's an MP10 back there.
You never really know how big that Metroplex is until you see them next to some of the Combiner War stuff.
Oh yeah, man, that thing is huge. So you got quite a bit in there. He says
Digging the classics display, yeah.
So he collects classics, animated, third-party masterpieces, just kind of like a little bit of everything.
Definitely makes me miss my classic collection.
Got some custom.
Oh, nice. The
stuff,
Defcon. Yeah. That's cool.
Scoop.
Oh, there we go. Seeing some. Nice. There are not enough classics Decepticon at this point. I mean, with the Combiner Wars stuff coming out, sure, but you know, prior to that, you really had to search for some good classics Decepticons.
Well, I mean, what? There's like
half of them are Seekers.
38 Seekers out there or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know the exact number, but it's something ridiculous.
31 or 32 or something like that.
Oh wow, I was just trying to throw a ridiculous number out there. I didn't know I was pretty close.
Yep. I like how he included the Pterodive in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the older stuff, or the
Space
like
case.
G2 stuff. Yeah, Space Case.
Speaking of Seekers.
Yep, gotta love Seekers. Oh, nice! The custom Marlboros. That's so cool.
The one-armed Minosaur. You guys remember that video? You know.
Oh, I remember the one on there.
Oh, there's the Impossible Toys Nightbird.
Is that a custom Magnificus in the background too, or right there, like kind of by track strip?
Might be, yeah.
right there.
Yeah, nice.
Wish I had the talent to do that.
Yeah, I just bought the hobby. Yeah,
Cool. Secticons.
Insecticon Army. Nice.
Ultra says, beat me to it, Josh. Then Triple Changer Octane says Hasbro needs to release a Generations DevCon sooner or later. You got the one there in the box set. What was that? 2 years ago?
A year
Last
ago.
year, man.
Or just a year ago?
Yeah, dude. The plans on that are like it would, if they did, it'd be like another 5, 6, 7 years out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's what they kind of do with the characters whenever, Pete and, they do their presentation to Hasbro. This is what we'd like to do, this, and this could be him. And if it's a character that they plan on doing here pretty soon or anything like that, then they tell them no on that. And that's beneficial for both of them because BotCon doesn't want to come out with a character and be exclusive and demand that higher price point, and then Hasbro just comes out with one and it's $15.
Because then we have the 2007 pretty much box set all over again with those three guys. That came out 5 years later.
Yep.
Oh, no display for them.
Not yet. You can only have so much space.
Yeah.
But, awesome. Little Guardian GoBot binder back there.
Well, thanks a lot, James. Transformatics, appreciate you sending it in.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And nothing Hasbro, but we do have Takara, and obviously, if James wasn't on the show, we probably wouldn't even be showing this off. But
Oh, yeah. I like it. You can fit a warrior class car in the back. It's nice.
So a Legends class? No.
This is a masterpiece RID figure.
Oh my goodness.
But it's got a little figure for Dakota too.
Dude, my Twitter feed is gonna blow up now. Josh is just like for the rest of the day, like, hey man, look what I found on HLJ for you.
Dude, the thing is HLJ, they're always like, dude, we really appreciate you trying to share with people. I'm like, no problem. Hey, that PrimalSabbath guy, he never buys anything that you share with him.
He always just buys the other stuff. I don't get it. Yeah.
Jeez, look at all these little things.
It's all leg. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, so this thing's pretty tall because that's the the foot for one of the Combiner Wars figures. I just noticed that. So this thing's pretty big, and he's got light up feature. Nice.
But he's like 10% thigh, 90% knee and shin.
Yeah.
I guess that's the aesthetic though. So I mean, I don't know, Jaim, you know the aesthetic better than I do.
Oh, yeah, it's a little off, but I mean that looks better, kind of right there. But I don't know. I like it. Will I be willing to pay the Takara import money for it? I don't know.
You know you will. It's going to be like Arms Micron Breakdown all over again. We're not going to get over here. Yeah.
Be buying something and be like, shit, I'm already here. I got the cost. Let's just put it.
It'll be worth $200 at BotCon in 2 more years, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so not technically masterpiece news because this is a KO. Wanted to bring it up, one, so you guys are aware. And two, because I think it's going to impact the prices that we see on eBay for the authentic one. This is by Takaza Tony.
Takaza Tony, nice.
So I do like that. I like it that it's, that they're doing that and not trying to totally rip them off. I mean, well, they've ripped off just about everything here, but that way it doesn't trick a lot of buyers on eBay, thinking that they're getting something that's original or authentic when it's actually Takaza Tony.
See, I think I'll buy the KO. Like honestly, I found some, Captured Prey at BotCon was selling them for $90. He was the best price in the dealer room. He didn't quite sell out though. But with it being a KO, I know it's going to be like a fraction of even that, which I thought 90 was decent for him. But
wait, you found Exhaust authentic one for 90?
Yeah, Captured Prey was selling them in the dealer room at BotCon.
And you didn't let me know, man.
Well, I thought you won that auction, man. You got to communicate with me when I'm going on these elusive trips.
Don't worry, I already have it, so I'm good to go.
Like I said, dude, I'm just gonna buy this. Like this fits right up my alley. I don't have to pay $100 for an authentic, and it's in a deco that I want.
It has to be authentic, Dakota.
No, Primal has to be authentic. Optimus Primal, he's got to be authentic. But
I wouldn't even buy the knockoff of Primal.
But I thought you said every masterpiece, dude.
Well, I'm not. No, not every master. I'm not getting like the movie stuff.
You know,
I'm not gonna get the Primal either. So, no pictures yet, but Bad Cube, they're gonna be making a quote unquote masterpiece scale Sunstreaker.
Yeah, I love their card on that, or their way of saying old timer series.
Yeah,
I love that.
That was pretty awesome.
They said let's see, their two clues were it's hot, and then they did another one where they just showed like some yellow Nike sneakers or something like that. I was like, okay, that's Sunstreaker.
Yellow Nike sneakers.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because they were yellow and black. Anyways, getting into the rest of the third-party stuff, this is going to be a TFCon exclusive.
Cool.
And this is the one that kind of I think most people were waiting on, or they kind of wanted.
Yeah, that color scheme. The Toy World eVillage Star. So DX9 has some competition.
You know, I kind of like the way that this one looked better than the DX9, just personally.
And it comes with that track there.
I'm assuming so. It being exclusive, I guess that's something that they're kind of adding in there. So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Totally. Could also just pick up the Hearts of Steel Seekers. They all come with the train tracks.
It's looking nice. I do think that one looks good.
Yeah.
Surprised Hasbro never took another crack at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would have been nice. I wonder if Trent's is kind of like thinking,
looks good though.
Maybe I should have gotten this one. Because he has the regular one, I think.
Yeah, he does. Alright, speaking of other exclusives, this one's from Bad Cube. They're going to be coming out with, like, the three of them, but they're going to have some, I guess, kind of lucky draw type thing there, to where, let's see, there are going to be 5 clear ones out of every 1,000. So basically, you have a 0.5% chance of getting these clear ones. The thing is would you even want the clear ones? I mean, besides the fact, take the exclusive part out of it. Like if they were just selling them straight up regular and clear, which one would you want to buy?
The regular.
Yeah, me too.
It's just like
we're taking the exclusive out of there because I know you hear exclusive or someone tells you that it's limited and you go nuts over it.
Yeah, that's the one I want. But I mean, even then, it's like I was telling someone about the Million Publishing Starscream. I was like, I'm good on clear remolds or whatever. Just not for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Unless it fits the character, like if it was Mirage.
Even then, like I'm still hesitant on wanting to pick up that 07 Mirage, the one that's the translucent blue. Like, but something to do with clear plastic. Like that's my like deal. Like,
Yeah.
it's neat though.
Like if I bought these and I ended up getting them in and found out that mine were the clear ones, I think that they would go straight up on eBay and be like, all right, who wants them? You know?
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a little bit extra money for them, and then I'd go right back to buying them again. So.
Yeah,
so funny if you just got another clear one. You're just like making bank.
And then they sell out. They sell out.
I don't know. I think that's kind of unless the fandom really wants those. I mean, like what I was saying, Fans Project did with Kubrar, the retail version. He came with the blackhead, but some people are saying that there was some instances where you can get the redhead, which was they didn't know what the ratio was and all that kind of stuff, but that's what people wanted. But this, I don't know. It'd be kind of just a waste of time if I got this and I'm like, I don't want the clear ones. Now I have to get you return them and say I want a different one and all that kind of stuff. And they're like, oh, we'll take it back, sure.
I got the limited one. Could you send me out the other one?
Could you send me the mass release, please? Thank you.
But yeah.
All right, getting into Warbatron, the strafe, or the not strafe. I'm sorry.
Cool.
You know, the only thing that kind of bugs me on this, and a lot of other people are mentioning it as well, is they should have got some kind of like little fox, you know.
Star Fox.
No, not Star Fox. You know, like a fake canopy, you know.
Little canopy.
What am I thinking? Yeah, canopy.
Cockpit.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I don't know why I can think of what I was trying. I haven't been to bed. I've been at work all night, so. But what do you think?
Man, that thing's gonna be big. Seeing their Bruticus in person a couple of weeks ago, whoa. But I don't know. I like the look of it. I like the aesthetic. It doesn't seem so slavish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like the robot mode. I don't like the vehicle mode because it just looks too elongated. From the wings to the front, just looks like it's just too boxy.
It looked like it might be real finicky at the front too. Like,
yeah.
It bugged me because I don't know if everything could stay like streamlined and angled like perfectly or whatever. Looks like it would always be off or something like that. Unless they have a way to lock it in, and that's cool too.
Yeah, but the robot mode looks good. Obviously, the combined mode's gonna look badass, but vehicle mode, yeah. But I don't display my things in vehicle mode, so I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, not too worried about that. All right, move on to the next thing here. A little info for Mega Steel.
Oh, wow.
Like, I have no idea, like, that's grams, so
yeah.
127.19 grams. You know, being American, I have no idea what that is, so, but I'm sure it's very heavy, yeah, because we just know pounds and ounces over here.
It's almost, well, that's not that big of a deal. It's 0.94 pounds.
Okay. These are the die-cast pieces that you see here, so you can put a little bit in there.
Nice.
It's a Lost Art. Is this the masterpiece scale, or is this the actual like classic scale?
It's not masterpiece scale. It's just it's smaller.
Okay, cool. Because I need me some Megatron. And I don't know if I should go this route or get the Combiner Wars and all the upgrades that come up with it. I like both of them.
Yeah.
This one just comes perfect how he is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we see some new, you know what, I'll say all three names for you. Make Toys, Maki Toys, Maku, I saw someone say Maku Toys. Like I was like, I hear two different ways, and then I see in the comments last week where like someone's giving me a new way. So there you go. You got all three of them there for you. But anyways, you can see this is the test shot of the Hound, and then here is the hotspot, and then or not Hotspot, not Groove.
Gundog, Axel, and Hellfire.
Something seems. I mean, I don't know. I think Classic Sound was really, really good. So I like the. I saw it as almost bought it as a Turbo Master. But I guess it being Masterpiece scale, it makes sense. But something just seems a little off with it. I don't know if it's because I'm so used to that, seeing the Classics aesthetic, and then thinking like, okay, that's Hound, because I don't remember much of them from the G1 cartoon.
Yeah.
But I also realize like that's not like the finished product either. So.
Right.
You know.
And I believe this is the one that you can do this like shoulder thing like a different way to kind of give them a different look as well. So
yeah, and maybe the shoulders that's throwing me off too. So
I think that's what's throwing me off a little bit. But they have the thing where you could, I forgot exactly what it does, but you can turn them a certain way and it gives them a whole different aesthetic. So
yeah, you can have the modern look or the classic G1 toy look.
That's cool.
And what about their not Defensor? What do you think about their Hotspot there, or not Hotspot?
What's that, Masterpiece scale?
Isn't that their Inferno Hellfire? Or is that Hotspot?
No. This is the Hotspot.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Dude, I don't know. I have a soft spot for that Combiner Wars version, just because it looks so good, and I want to see it as Fire Convoy. So it looks good, like just from what we're kind of seeing there. It's like a good mold.
I think Fire Convoy will happen.
Oh yeah.
Out of the Combiner Wars.
Oh yeah, they got to get something out of it. Hello.
Well, Iron Factory is finally showing us what the colored images of their not Overlord. And this is one that's small, so he's a little baby.
It's either too small or they're too big. It's like, I can't find one that would just go great, like stomping on my records over there.
Well, I'd be fine with one that's too big if they'd actually release one.
Well, yeah, I mean,
this is the only one that they've got.
By too big, I mean I don't want one that's like 5 inches taller than Starsaber. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This looks good though.
Yeah, for sure. Especially for being such a little dude.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they have the separation there.
Oh yeah.
That's a huge plus.
I'd buy that just to display with
and the base.
Transformers Collectors Club Rewind. Yeah, even fight. Windblade. She looks good.
Is that her name? Iron Maiden, I believe.
Yeah. Iron Maiden.
Yeah, so they do some pretty cool stuff. This is Generation Toys. Their Devastator.
Wow, so everyone's just kind of like putting their name in the Devastator hat.
Dude, they're gonna do it all over again now that Hasbro is coming out with their Devastator.
Yeah, and this Devastator right here looks nice and beefy. Looks like a very hefty, like bulky Devastator. But I mean, there's no way you can compete with the Takara one.
Yeah.
I don't think. You know what I mean? I'd be half tempted to get the Takara one, but I have no freaking place to display it. Even though I don't collect classics, I just, hey, look at this huge Devastator that I have.
But I would go like Hercules and Make Toys' Green Giant are going to be probably cheaper than getting this guy. Yeah. Now that they've been out for a while on the secondary market, and those are really good.
Yeah, I've got Green Giant and I love it, and I think that's gonna just run you like about, was it $330, $350, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people are gonna start to dump their Hercules, so you'll see quite a few of them on there. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that are like, nope, not getting rid of that one. That was one of my first third parties, but there will be a lot of people getting rid of it. So
yeah. I mean, this looks good though. Don't get me wrong. Like I like how full this particular Devastator looks, but
just seems late to the game.
Yeah.
I mean, Hasbro's usually the one that's late. but they have at least the official, stamp on there. Now this, I don't know. Ooh, I like that Kashan. What's next to him?
Yeah.
Nice, I like that.
I bet Unique Toys is the next one to come out with a Devastator.
Oh, nice. Look at the detail with the little rockets that come out of his fist.
I mean, this thing is pretty sweet looking.
Head sculpt looks awesome. I like that new streamlined kind of head sculpt.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah. Curious for all the upgrades that are going to come out for Devastator. Like, beyond the elbows and stuff like that, that are already being done.
Yeah, we've got a couple to look at.
Yeah. Speaking of that Devastator, and I don't know if you have it coming up later, but that thing's been spotted in U.S. retail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Like I know it's in my state right now, and I was like, oh wow, that was quick.
Yep. Passing the only one that I'm even gonna consider is Dakota. So.
Yeah.
Hero Hobby. They came out with that little bitty Ultra Magnus that went with God, who did he go with? Well, somebody. Now they're gonna release a full figure that transforms on its own as well.
Awesome.
They're also the one making the little adorable Grimlock and kind of teased us with the rest of the Dinobot swords.
So you gonna get this Ultra Magnus to go with your Generations Ultra Magnus, Josh, or your Masterpiece rather? I forgot you had the Masterpiece.
I don't know, man.
Father-son team.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, the hammer becomes the gun. That's cool.
See, you guys know how to hook me into. Wasn't even thinking about it, and then you start mentioning that father-son team.
Definitely.
I mean, the posability, the articulation, I mean, detail, the fact it transforms, I mean...
And they make it work super well, too.
Yeah, it really does.
That's why I think each time you go to A-Kon, I don't see more of a haul from you, Josh, with all the cutesy stuff that you're going to find at an anime convention. I'm just surprised that you can just oh, mine, oh, yes, I know, I already got pictures already in my head that how I'm going to display that.
It's because most of it isn't Transformers, so it doesn't have, the father deal to go with.
Yeah, I don't have that. And then I'm always just putting stuff into Dakota's cart. Just going down there, talking to somebody about some Beast Wars, turns around, and he's got a shopping cart full of these little bitty girls with these huge eyes.
Dude, I didn't even come in here with a shopping cart. Josh was like, yeah, no, I got you, bro.
This is is this a new company? I think it is. Toy Mecha. Their Punch. Counterpunch.
It's Masterpiece scale, though.
Yeah, but you got the Collector's Club.
It's too big.
I know, but it would have been a perfect opportunity for them to capitalize, I think, on fixing that in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should sell everything, just buy adorable SD Transformers.
Whoever said that, they're pretty much right. That's what you need to do.
It was Ultra. Oh, okay, Cameron says the Ultra Magnus you were talking about that didn't transform was Master-Made. Yes, you are correct. It was the, for the Master-Made Metroplex, it was the one that came with the little bitty Ultra Magnus.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I get them confused all the time, so... So what do you think about this? I mean, one, the size. Do you like the way the mold looks, though?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest.
It's a pass for me.
Jaim, basically, like you said, I have the Collector's Club version, but it's also its Masterpiece scale. I would have considered it if they released it in that classic scale and potentially had a Shattered Glass repaint for it.
Oh.
Because we'll probably never get Shattered Glass Punch Counterpunch because his body's based off the G1 toy. You know, and I don't know. I think I need to start marketing for some of these companies.
All right. Well, looking at Perfect Effect, they're going to be coming out with 2 add-ons. So this is which one is this? They're going to be coming out with the PC06 and the 07. The 06 is the add-on parts just to the combined mode. So that way, if you are one of those collectors that you really never, as soon as you get this guy, you're just going to put him, leave him in this combined mode. You're not going to transform him. You're going to just set it on the shelf, but you want him to look as good as possible. You only have to buy the 06. If you want the 07, which we'll take a look at in a little bit, that's what upgrades the individual figures on their own and also gives them guns.
Okay, so, where's the other upgrade?
With the
Perfect Effect has another one?
Yeah, this one's the 06, and next we'll look at the 07. But what do you think about this one? Do you think that these are needed?
Let me see the original foot first. Or do you have a picture?
There we go. There we go. The prowl head. That's the one I want.
Oh, the prowl head. Nice.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get the little prowl thing that all you IDW people are screaming about, and also little bitty prowl head.
Oh, nice. That's even better.
Yeah,
I like it.
I mean, just leave this off. Just him walking around like the dude in Beetlejuice sprinkled some of that stuff on him, the voodoo guy.
I consider picking up a retail version just so I could have it displayed like that.
I don't think the hands are necessary. I mean, a lot of people, they love their super articulated hands, and that's cool, but maybe the foot piece, maybe. I'm still not 100% sure on that, because...
you gotta get it all.
Oh, well.
It ain't just the foot piece.
Yeah, it depends on the color, too.
Yeah, which it comes with that frame, too.
Or black.
This is interesting. The way that they have, showing this.
A new shoulder joint.
Yeah, so there's something. Yeah, that joint right there makes it look a lot better. Because that arm just looks too skinny.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe worth the endeavor. Either way.
Because I like the way that makes it look. Let's see what else here. I don't personally think it maybe the foot there, but the other two things I don't think those are really that necessary.
Yeah.
So everything you're gonna get, obviously the things for the shoulders, we'll head
to the prowl. That's so awesome. I think it's worth it for the prowl.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
See, I just want these shoulder joints.
The shoulder joints for sure.
Maybe we'll all have to go in on like a set, and we'll just like pick it apart. So. All right, the PC07 are going to be the hands here, or the little different arms for your individual figures, and then it's also going to come with the 6 guns. So if you want to go Hasbro route, or you're thinking about going to the car and the only thing holding you back from Hasbro was the arms and the guns, you can pick up the set if you so like to. No word on price though.
Well, it's probably gonna be a lot cheaper than buying the Takara. I mean, getting the retail version and this, but it's nice to have that option. It's really cool that Perfect Effect is doing this. They've just came out of the gates just booking with all the Combiners Wars stuff. I mean, it's unreal. There hasn't been anyone else. I thought Dr. Wu would have stepped in or someone else would have stepped in, but it's been all Perfect Effect.
See, I think those hands make him look so much better.
Yeah.
So, dude, that might be the way to go.
And yeah, man, look at these arms. Because those elbows were ugly.
Yeah.
Boy, he doesn't have any elbows. What am I talking about here? Just the way that these turned here. This looks like it's actually connected to his arm, and then now he has articulation as well.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
So for the 2 Devastator sets and the Hasbro, you still think it's going to come out cheaper than the Takara? Is going to be coming out like much cheaper, or?
I think it will be. I mean, Takara, the pre-order for that one is around what, $220 or so, and
Yeah.
these add-on kits have been around the $30 price range. And what is Devastator going for retail, like $140? So
Then you factor in shipping and
yeah.
I think it's going to come out to almost about the same thing. Huh.
It's nice that you got the options, though. It's really cool.
Oh, we already looked at this. Yeah, we did. All right, and X2 Toys is going to come out with XT010. These are add-on upgrades for your Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus.
Really?
Now, I don't have the figure. Are these things needed? You guys that do have it.
The arms, I don't see where the arms are needed. I don't think. Were they hollow on the inside? Because I never saw it like being a problem if they are.
Yeah, I didn't see it as a problem either.
The head, I think, is perfect. What's this blue, like, big rectangle piece up here? What's that supposed to be for?
I have no idea. I think it's like a stand.
This?
Maybe. No, the big blue. That
That
thing.
one.
Maybe to go on his back. Then he have like a bunch of. Doesn't he look like a honeycomb in the back or something like that?
No, I mean, it just looks like the underside of a hollowed out truck, I guess. Like the back end of the truck with the tires on it. I
don't see that being necessary, that thing. I think it's like what they use for the Bumblebee, where it's a thing where you can house stuff on, maybe?
Possibly. Maybe it'd be like a piece where Minimus could like ride in vehicle mode. I don't know.
All right. Well,
are those new?
Cool.
Yeah.
But it's already a great mold. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think you really need to buy a upgrade set for it.
Well, Cameron makes a really good point on the Takara. He says, remember, even if you get the Takara Devastator, you still might need to get that first upgrade, the PoE 06, because of the shoulders and the new foot. And if you want the prow head. So, that you'd still have to buy that if you're going to go the Takara route, if you want them to look like, that one did. So it still might be cheaper to buy the Hasbro and the 2 add-on sets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be cheaper to go that route, but I don't know. The Takara one lease is coming out later on, so you have a little more time. Save up some cash for it. Takara's going to have better paint apps. I just hate the fact that each Devastator is different. That's coming out retail, San Diego Comic-Con, Takara, and it's just like neither one of them has like the best of both worlds. I mean, Takara's pretty much on par, but it still could be a little bit better.
All right, so we're going to talk about this. We've got a couple little topics here, but, so I can grab it here. What's your opinion on the Batman versus Superman costumes and actors? A lot of people have said Superman from the last film is basically man of rubber. And Wonder Woman, they're saying, looks like Xena. And also the actress that's playing her is too thin for the part. And Batman, people are saying, that's not my Batman. Which, that's me that's saying that. It's the Frank Miller style. Not a huge fan of, and he looks fat here. So.
Poor Ben's just putting on the pounds,
Dude, look, but the way that the mask and everything's designed, it just makes him look like he's just like.
I just don't like the bottom half of his face. I don't know what it is.
And it also, like, shave your face, man. What is
no? That's the
little stubble.
That's the Affleck accent. He's all about the stubble.
Yeah, I'm all about like facial hair and stuff too, but like Batman, he doesn't have that. So someone take a razor to him, shave it while he sleeps. There's your Lex Luthor. How does Batman even make that thing out whenever it goes in the sky? Oh, there's a circle light with like just a like a block going through it, and the Batman outfit. So wanted to show those off, and then also this. Here you have the Wonder Woman that we all know. In 2011, they were going to make a TV show. It never aired. It's got that chick from that Shield show. What is it? Agent Shields or whatever. Yeah, so it's got her, and with this costume that looks like something that you could pick up at Toys R Us for like $30 around Halloween. And that was 2011. So that was just 4 years ago. And then this is what we're going to get in our movie. Now, a lot of people are saying they don't like this. I do like it.
I get that. I mean, it's got to be modernized, I think, for, you know what I mean? Yeah, she looks like Xena, but, I mean, it's whatever. Like, that's not really too far off from what Wonder Woman is anyways.
Yeah. I mean, we all had an uproar when X-Men came out and they weren't wearing the spandex.
The yellow and blue, yeah.
It didn't look like your typical X-Men that came out of like a Jim Lee comic or whatever back in the day of Chris Claremont.
But it totally worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah. Even though in First Class they kind of, backtracked on that and did give them some blue and yellow costumes. It wasn't the spandex, but
yeah,
I don't know.
But I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
see it.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not a big DC fan, but I'm definitely gonna go see it. I saw all the Batmans, the recent ones. I went and saw Man of Steel. Didn't care too much for it, but I'm always willing to give it a shot.
Yeah, same with me. I'm willing to look at it and take the kids to see it and all that. But will it compare with Marvel? No. But I like the fact that they're at least attempting to finally get some more characters in the story of and all that, having not just Superman all the time by himself and a villain, Batman by himself with a villain. It's at least getting more of those main characters together, and hopefully we'll see more stuff down the road. It also deals with story too. I mean, if it's gonna be some at least decent storytelling, I'll be behind it. I don't care about the costumes as much.
I do like the costume. Now, with a lot of people that are saying that it looks like Xena Warrior Princess, the show that came on in what was it, the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
That her outfit was like all nods from Wonder Woman from the 80s and prior. In some comic, in some comics where that's the way she looked. So that's where Xena actually kind of stole it from Wonder Woman, and they're just getting it back. But as far as Wonder Woman being too thin, or the actress that plays her, I don't think I really have a problem with that. It's just like Superman, where you expect him to be tough. Where what's his name, Henry Calvary or something like that. He's a buff dude, but Superman is stronger than what his physical appearance shows him to be. Because he's a superhero, and same thing with Wonder Woman as well, to where she doesn't have to look like she's,
chiseled. They don't have to be chiseled.
WW, or like, what am I thinking? The
was chiseled
Gladiators, American Gladiators.
Bring back American Gladiators.
He was built, but he wasn't really chiseled.
But Batman, he would need to, if he needs to look buff to. God, I've been up way too long. But since he's not a superhero, if he was weaker looking, then he needs to, not be like super strong. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe
he needs to be physically fit, and all that. But I think Wonder Woman should be just a tad bit bigger, just because she's not your typical like. I don't know which version they're going off of. The Amazonian, was she made out of clay? by her mother, all that type of stuff. But I think she should be like a little bit above average height and all that. But that's just my opinion. I don't need her to be like WWE diva style, like buff, type thing or all that. But
she doesn't need to be 5'3" and like 120 pounds soaking wet, basically.
Yeah.
But she doesn't need to be 230 pounds of chiseled, like, rock hard abs and muscle.
Yeah,
either.
like.
Now, I think she's actually like around the actress. I think she's around like 5'8" or 5'9" or something like that. So.
Well, that works, and they're gonna have heels on her. So. If they.
Yeah, that'll work. And on top of that, like Affleck, he's a pretty short dude, anyways. So.
Yeah.
It should all kind of look good on screen,
It's gonna be good to have the Trinity all there, and hopefully she has the attitude of Wonder Woman.
Now they said it's Batman versus Superman or Superman versus Batman. I forgot what it was, but they said that they're all three going to be key in the movie. So it's not going to be like Wonder Woman is like Falcon, and that Captain America movie where you just get a little bit of screen time. That she's going to have some serious screen time in the movie. So
as long as she's not a love interest between the two, and that's how they fight. My woman knows my woman, and they just fight each other.
That's
whatever.
I would get up and walk out of the movie.
That's what the whole movie's about.
Oh man.
What if
I would immediately demand my refund,
dude?
Immediately.
If it is successful, and that's what it is, then Avengers 3, dude, it's Iron Man and like Hulk going at it, and it's based on because of Black Widow. So the whole movie, that's my woman.
Yeah. I mean, I doubt it is, but it's just, I mean, I'm really curious to see what this is going to be about. Is Ben Affleck? Do we know if he's going to sign on? If they're going to do more of these? He's the new Batman.
Oh yeah,
or is this just for this?
Yeah, he said that he's actually going to be acting and directing, I believe, his own Batman movie.
Oh.
After this, so.
All right.
The dude is, I think that he's a stellar, director, and he's also a really good actor as well. So, I don't see him as my Batman.
But he was a terrible Daredevil, so.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Well, he didn't have anything to do with that movie except for
showing up.
Yeah, showing up.
Putting on the red tights.
All right, so move on to the next thing here. This is kind of a DVD question, but X-Men Days of Futures Past will have a road cut edition, since this happens pretty often. Does it discourage you from buying the Blu-rays when they first come out? I was talking to Jaim. I remember getting Terminator 2 when I was younger on VHS. And then when it came out on DVD, I was like, oh, heck yeah, man, buy that, because it's one of those movies that I still think it's one of the best action movies of all time. So I bought that. As they sold that thing completely out, then they come out with like the special edition where it's got some extra features. I bought that. Then they came out with I forget what it's called, like a creatine or something like that edition. And then there was a super ultimate, like, it got ridiculous. It had multiple releases. Now with them coming out with this new release of X-Men Days of Future Past, does it discourage you from buying the first release of these things?
No, because I'll just see all the extras on YouTube.
There you go.
Honestly, yeah. That's
Doesn't it feel like they get taken down though?
No, as long as they don't monetize it, they use it for entertainment purposes.
Okay.
Very seldom, because there's a lot of extras that I watch, from the special edition DVD or special edition this or that, and I'll just look it up on YouTube, and there we go.
What about you, Jaim? Because I know you and we were talking about Star Wars on Blu-ray and why we haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wish that they would come out with everything right at once. I put up a stink for a while when they used to do Blu-ray DVD combo packs, and if it's 3D, they throw that in there also. But now it's become more like Blu-ray, 3D, and Blu-ray, digital copy, and then they throw out the DVD. You have to buy that separate and stuff. And I mean, I didn't like that at first, but then, what you're talking about with all these different versions coming out. You look at Lord of the Rings, you look at The Hobbit, when there's going to be an extended cut, but it's going to be out like in another year or so, or at the end of the year, and it's just like, oh man, do I want that? Because Peter Jackson's going to put at least 30 more minutes into the film or something, and it's like, oh crap, and it's going to be more money, or just going to the fact that, like with T2, I'm a collector. I have like almost 3,000 DVDs, and I like steel cases, so that's my kryptonite. It's like, oh man, if I have that on Blu-ray already or DVD, and it's like, oh, but there's a steel case. I'm like, oh man, that looks really cool.
Dude, the
It's
steel
same
cases
features.
are nice. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I want that steel case. I'm gonna buy the steel case just for like the stupid picture, like it's metal and all that. And it's just like, oh, I hate that. But yeah, it is. It does suck. I mean, like when movies come out, let's for instance, Chappie. Target had the steel case version, and then sometimes Best Buy will have the steel case version, at least with all like the Marvel stuff. So do you want that version? Do you want this version? It's extra features. It's a pain to now having to like think more when you want to go out and buy a movie and know that, do I want to buy this, knowing full well that in 3 months, 6 months, they're going to have the extra features. Dark of the Moon was the same way.
On the first Transformer movie, they were even coming out with like exclusives for like different stores even.
Mm-hmm. Dark of the Moon came out. It was bare bones, nothing on it. And then they came out with the 3D version that had all the extra features and everything else on it. And it's like, okay, that sucks. And all that. I mean, it's all marketing. It's all about the almighty dollar, but it's still it's not fair to the consumer collector and all that, because I mean, you're looking at $20, $25 a pop.
And like we were saying about the Star Wars, because I think we both said, what's the version that we both have? Because we don't have it on Blu-ray, even though we're big fans of Star Wars, but we do have it on DVD, the full collection, which
limited edition ones.
And that's the one that comes with the one in theater, and then also the one that they, edited different stuff, and
the special edition and the theatrical. Yeah.
So, and the thing is, on the Blu-ray, it doesn't have the theater edition. So that's something that I think once this new movie comes around, that's kind of be kind of their thing, where they're like, all right, let's re-release this like huge box set, which is going to cost me like $200.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. Do you upgrade? Are you the type of collector or movie watcher that when it comes out on Blu-ray, you have it on DVD, do you switch to Blu-ray because you're going to get better quality? Maybe DTS Master Audio, 7.1 channels now instead of your normal Dolby 5.1. Are you that type of, person that you have to upgrade because you want the full surround sound?
If I really like the movie, because, like, I've got the... what is it? Yeah, 7.1. So like, I remember I had Heat on regular, DVD, but whenever I found it on Blu-ray, I was like, dude, it's like the neighbors are gone, so we can crank this sucker up, put it on the big screen, and go straight to the the bank scene, and watch that, and it sounds like you're in a war zone. I mean, it's incredible, and the picture's fantastic. So, stuff like that, I will go ahead and get the Blu-ray, even if I already have the regular DVD.
Yeah, that's the same with me. All the classic sci-fi type stuff, or stuff I grew up with, I switched over to Blu-ray. Just because I'm like, oh man, I need that. I want that. To hear it in like 7.1 channels and all that stuff. But again, it is unfortunate. I mean, you see it not only in just movies, but like in anime. I mean, when they redo stuff like Dragon Ball Z, you had the original Ocean Group, Pioneer. Then they went to Funimation. Then it went to the Funimation box sets. Then it went to Kai. Then it went to Blu-ray and all this other type of stuff. And it's like, I hate that.
Now we got a few questions here.
Okay. I was gonna say at least with Kai, you got it was a totally new dub. So
yeah,
there's that.
That's all you wanted to say?
Yeah.
You interrupt me for that?
Yeah.
You got the funny dub.
All right, so going through the questions, Jaim, I'll start at the very top, but if you want to start tackling those, but this is from Ultra Vengeance. Do you think that Perfect Effect will do 2 sets of Devi upgrades, one black and one purple for the hands? And what do you think the price will be for each set? I don't want to really speculate on the price or anything like that, but the other things that they're releasing are $30 a piece. So you go with the feet and the hands, they're $30. But those actually transform as well, so you got to consider that there's engineering involved in that. But also with the other sets that they have, where it's just a head and maybe a shield, they're charging $30 for those as well. So I got to think that with all the pieces that thing comes with, I think maybe $40 at least.
Yeah, probably.
For each set. So if you wanted both, you're probably going to spend $80 for the 2 of them. Just, I don't have any inside knowledge on that. I'm just taking a guess here.
Yeah. Next question.
Yep.
Ultra Vengeance also asked, does anyone feel like Optimus is the new Bumblebee? As in, we're getting so much of him, or is that just how it's always been?
I think that's always how it's been. We've always got a lot of Optimus because he's going to sell. It's why they can kill him off in front of our eyes when we were children, 5 times, So, and they just keep on bringing them back, and the explanation is not very good. But they're like, "Hey, we need to sell more Optimus Prime." So, he's always going to be there. But I think that Bumblebee, because of the movie, that he is very popular. He's always been a popular character, but he's even more popular now, to where he's right up there with Optimus and Megatron, I think.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I think the roles are starting to flip, where Optimus was always there regardless. Even if Optimus wasn't in the show, you're going to get an Optimus Prime. Now it feels like you're always going to get a Bumblebee. And, a repaint of Bumblebee. Several repaints of Bumblebee.
I guess evidently he's still selling to the target demographic somehow.
Next question, Russell Dubois. Are any of you getting the Takara Titan Class Devastator?
That's the one I'm thinking about, but looking at these upgrades and, I want to see how much those upgrades, because that's something that I would really want to consider. If I was going to go the Hasbro route, and maybe even the Takara on some of this stuff, I want to see how much it's going to be and what the total cost is going to be.
I'm considering it just for the paint, but at the same time, Reaper Labels is going to knock that one out of the park too. So something to take into consideration.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
With the upgrade kits, yeah. Between upgrade kits and Reaper Labels, I think you'll be set with the Hasbro.
Yeah, either one, I think you'll be fine with. I think the San Diego Comic-Con, even though it looks really good, I think isn't going to be the best bang for your buck. I think getting either the Takara with upgrade, or not Takara, but getting the Takara or getting the retail with the upgrades and all that kind of stuff is the better route. I'm going Takara, and if I happen to find it at retail, I might pick it up. I might throw it in the cart and see if my wife sees it or notices it. Gal's like, "Come on, hurry, take this and scan it real quickly while we're checking out." Like, what the hell? Did we just jump up 150? I don't know.
You take this freaking 18-inch box and just try to sneak it past. You're just all nonchalant and just lift it up and over and just gonna scan that real quick.
Remember, I got 4 or 5 ribeyes. I just threw them in there. Yeah, okay, go.
I don't know. Little Saber must have threw some kind of like limited edition Hot Wheel in there or something like that. I don't know. I'll be sure to talk to him about it though.
Yeah, we'll discuss it out in the van, but let's go though. Let's just pay the bill.
Yeah, we're already right here, so let's just not make a scene.
Yeah, there's plenty of people behind us. They're kind of giving us that dirty look. Let's go.
Bring back that sewer layer. I need to even exchange this sewer layer that I paid $15 for that Devastator. Thank you very much.
Let's see. Any questions? Looking.
I didn't think I saw any more.
No. I don't see anything.
I knew it'd be kind of a short show just because everybody's a little bit quiet with their releases and stuff like that because San Diego Comic-Con is going to be next week. We're going to have some long shows and some really good shows. So those are going to be fun. I always enjoy the Sunday show that we do with that one where we talk about things non-Transformers. So we can always see those reveals. Those are always a lot of fun. And watch Dakota freak out about the Dragon Ball Z stuff and Sailor Moon
and the Halo stuff.
Yeah.
Halo 5 Guardians Wave 1 is on pre-order, like a BBTS. I saw it, and I always try to wait for it to hit Amazon. I just buy the whole wave off of Amazon.
I've pre-ordered several Dragon Ball Z stuff. I like the stuff that they're coming out, especially the special effects that you can get with them. Oh, they look good.
I still haven't opened up my Broly. Like, I just look at it in the box. I'm like, you're awesome.
You're awesome.
So, what all do you guys think we're going to see there? We've done a couple of those shows. We've done a couple of New York toy fairs as well. I'm really hoping that we see some of those dioramas that you see with, like, I think Marvel figures. I think Marvel usually does it with their smaller figures to where they have, like, this huge base set up and they're all fighting, like 200 or 300 figures in there.
Yeah.
Think we're going to see that?
They used to do that at BotCon too, with the Transformers figures. Like, the Hasbro display would just be this huge, awesome diorama. I think 2012 was it?
It was the last one in Dallas. I know it was in Dallas. So.
They had the Transformers Prime deal. They had the big, ground bridge opening, and a couple of figures hopping through it. And
they had a Creole one too.
Awesome! It was awesome. That's something I miss from that. But yeah, I love seeing the dioramas. Stuff that, like, you'll have to either get special made or you'll have to make it yourself. Nothing you could just buy. I think there's a killing just in diorama.
It was just like some styrofoam and glue.
Styrofoam and glue.
Yeah. And really good painting skills.
So, yeah, I mean, seeing the dioramas is what makes it for me. Just, if I was on the fence of a figure, like, I don't think I'm going to pick that up. But when I see it in a diorama, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's bought. I want that. Even though I know I'm not getting the diorama, I'm not getting all that. But it just like, oh, gosh, that looks so good.
It just adds to it, something crazy.
But, yeah, I'm looking forward to all the, like, I'm hoping we see some new Play Arts stuff, not the same old, 1,000 different Batmans, like the Western Batman, all that kind of stuff.
I want Play Arts Kai
Deadpool.
Give me Play Arts Kai Deadpool. Or Big Eeyores Deadpool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some, like, Star Wars Black. I'm wondering if Playmates is going to talk anything Turtles. Is it dead? Are we going to do something?
If they don't talk classics, then I'm not going to be very interested. Yeah, I mean, I've quit that line and kind of wish I didn't even start it. So, I like Turtles, but I mean, the paint apps, they just keep on getting less and less, and the articulation gets less and less as they keep on going on, and the price either staying the same or going up $1 here or $2 there, and it's just, I mean, for these prices, I can just go get the vintage ones. If I wanted that articulation, I'd just go buy the vintage ones. They get more paint apps and more weapons, so those are the ones from my childhood. So those are the ones I want.
It doesn't seem like Playmates cares as much, or we don't see them on sale as much. Or at least I haven't. Like back in the day, Toys R Us doing that buy one get one 50% off, 40% off.
Oh yeah.
The frequency of new product is really at an all-time low. But that's across the board, I guess. But still, Turtles was always consistent of like just having that new stuff. You're gonna find some good stuff, but now it's like, yeah. But I'm hoping we see Star Wars Black, Rebels, but hopefully some hints towards the new movie, things to come. You know, maybe a little teasers here and there, but DC collectibles will be good.
September 4th is whenever they're going to be releasing all the, you know, like 12:01 a.m. September 4th is whenever you can go in there and buy all the, you know, new Star Wars stuff, The Force Awakens. So I would think that this would be the show that they would be showing off, like, hey, you know, here you go, nerds. Here's all your Star Wars stuff that, you know,
Wave
you're
1,
gonna be,
Wave 2.
Yeah, that you're going to be seeing. So
yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
We know we're getting for the 6-inch black line. We know we're getting Ahsoka. Curious to see what else. I want to see some 2016 stuff. Oh, and I believe the wave that they haven't shown off yet. We're gonna get a Rex. Someone showed it to me. We're getting a Rex, and we're getting a C-3PO and a General Grievous. And then there's something else. I forgot what it was. It was something else that was good. So I'm excited about all those. I just need Anakin, and I will be at least up to date. So, anybody have a 6-inch Anakin Skywalker? Then and doesn't want an arm and leg for it, you know, something reasonable, then get in contact with me. Guys, anything else you wanted to discuss? I know it's a shorter show, but I mean, that's fine with me.
I got nothing.
Nothing? All right. Well, Jaim, why don't you go ahead and tell people about all the news and outros and all that good stuff, man?
Yeah, next week we're back to our regular time, Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Cybercast, our San Diego Comic-Con special, where we're going to be looking at all the Transformers stuff, and then on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to be taking a look at all the non-Transformer stuff, so the stuff that we were just talking about, Star Wars, Turtles, you know, everything. And we also have the Aftercast, which will be back next week at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on my channel. And in another 2 weeks, we'll have the PrimalCast, the first episode of the PrimalCast, which is going to be cool, which will be airing after the Aftercast. We also have the Collection Spotlight back, so if you guys want your Collection Spotlight on the Cybercast, just email your pictures to josh@g1hextron@gmail.com. And also still looking for a sponsor, so if you're interested in that, also email him at the same address. And lots of stuff to check out on his Facebook page, so go over there, like it, and check it out. The G1 Hextron at Facebook. A couple of sales going on at BBTS, select DC collectibles. So go over there and check that out. Hasbro Toy Shop has free shipping till the 6th of July. The promo code is July 4, the number 4. And you get free shipping, no minimum, anything like that. So go check it out. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, VictorySaber77, and Instagram is VictorySaber7.
And don't forget the PrimalCast is open invitation, so whoever wants to come on, message me, and we'll give you a try.
And you can find me, G1 Hextron, at Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Periscope, Twitch, because I will be doing some live streaming. I've been doing a lot here lately. And my Facebook page is the G1 Hextron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
See ya.